welcome back to Mrs. J's Cooking. So we're gonna make today Dawson's favorite pie. What kind of pie?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie! You love pumpkin pie. So, I know you see the can of pumpkin here. So what we're gonna do is we need the spices. You're so silly. All right, so we're gonna get started, and what we're gonna do first is mix together the sugars and the spices. Do you wanna smell the spices?
Where?
We have cinnamon. You wanna smell the cinnamon? Hold on, I have to open it first. It smells good. A piece of what? We're gonna put in ground clove. Hold on, this smells good too. Hold on. Just take a little, not a big whiff, take a little whiff. Clove. You got a big one, it was really strong. I think he was breathing that in. And this is ginger. A little bit. They taste really good together. Now ground ginger is pretty cool because you can buy it in a root, chop it up and put in all kinds of different things, but this is dehydrated. Ginger root is used to make ginger ale. And you like ginger ale. It is not.
I don't.
You don't like ginger ale anymore? You used to like it. Okay, well that's all right. So, in our bowl, we're going to get our spices ready. And let me see here, I just want to review a couple things. We need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So for this cinnamon,
Can I have some cinnamon?
anytime, oh, I need a knife to level this off. Will you go get me a knife? Well, anytime you're using spices, it is a small amount. You don't need a lot. Remember, you can always add more in. So I'm gonna just get this over the top of the container so I'm not wasting it. And you know, also because they come in little containers, oh, I'm messing up a little bit here. Remember, they don't do that. They come in little containers. They usually cost a little bit more money. Every once in a while, someone will class, they'll, instead of getting a whole teaspoon, they'll try to get a cup. I mean, if I only have this much, you probably don't need a cup, right? So we do have a teaspoon. We're gonna put this in our bowl and then put the lid back on here. Dawson's gonna come back and stop jumping around.
No.
And next we need
Cinnamon.
your favorite, which is ground cloves. That was the one you were like, whoa, what a strong smell. It smells so good, but
Don't smell, Dawson.
don't smell
Don't
the big
smell.
amount, right? So I'm going to scoop the cloves, and if you would level this off, please. Okay, get your knife. No, not with your finger. Okay. So level this off. Boop. Carefully. All right. We have our ground cloves. We'll put that right in here next to our ground cinnamon. And then we're gonna add ground ginger. 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. And you're gonna help me level this off. All right, get the knife. Let's level it. Be careful. Okay, be careful. Level it off. Go the other way. There you go. All right, so we're gonna put this. So in our bowl, we have our spices. So next what we're gonna add, Dawson, is we're gonna get some sugar. We need brown sugar and granulated sugar. Granulated sugar is just regular white sugar. So how about you scoop that down in there, and then we need something to level it off. So not your fingers, no. Let's make sure it goes the whole way. Oh, scoop again. Our oven is preheated to 425, so that was perfect timing. All right, make sure it's nice and full, awesome, and then, whoop, don't spill it. And then we're gonna go bloop, hold on. All right, and then, no, you can't just eat sugar. Pour that into the bowl here, and then we're gonna get some brown sugar. Let me put this up.
I can eat brown sugar.
You're not eating brown sugar.
Is that you?
So brown sugar is white sugar that's made with molasses getting added to it. It has a little bit of moisture to it, so whenever you're getting brown sugar, you have to pack it in. So we're gonna add 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You keep your little hands out of the bag of sugar. All right, and I'm just gonna use the outside of the bag to pack this in. No. All right, and then we're going to level this off right back into the bag. All right, and if you do it right, it should come out like a little sandcastle. All right, that way we know it's compacted and you have the actual accurate measurement. Wasn't that cool how that happened? Stop trying to steal sugar. You can't just eat sugar. It is not good for you to just have it by itself.
I did need that once. Oh, if you guys with brown sugar.
Oh, buddy. All right, so we're gonna set this aside for now. Oh wait, no I'm not. I need to actually add a little bit of salt to this. We need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So, remember, do not just pour right over your recipe, always off to the side, because you do not want to accidentally put too much in. So we have our salt. I have all of those ingredients. What I need is eggs. And we're gonna mix those together, add our spices, add our pumpkin, and get everything mixed together and put into our pie crust. So let me get out the eggs and we'll get started on this next part. Please wait. So we need to crack 2 eggs and put them into our large bowl, but what I want to do is just crack them into a separate bowl first. Oh, you need to go wash your hands.
You need to wash my hands right here?
All right, now that Dawson has washed his hands, remember, anytime you touch your face or your hair, you have to wash your hands. You can't just keep touching food. So go ahead, crack this egg. We're gonna crack it on the side. Now some people will crack it on the countertop, but we're gonna crack it on the side of the bowl.
Why do people do it?
Well, it will work because it won't make as much as a dent in the shell. It's a little bit easier. You need to crack it just a little bit harder, buddy. Stop, 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 stop. Well, he cracked the egg, guys. He did it. So, all right. So Dawson had to wash his hands again because he had raw eggs on them. He cracked the egg. We're gonna go ahead and put this into our large mixing bowl, and then we need to.
Wait, there's, I think there's some shell.
Nope, I don't see any shell. I just see part of the egg. There's the one part.
Do we crack it?
I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, you did a really good job on the first one, but let mommy do this one because Winston is coming in trying to. I want to show you how to do it. So
No,
look.
I know how to do it. I just wanted to do that for some reason.
You made it explode.
I didn't know what.
All right, we're gonna let him do it again. Now, crack it on the side. A little bit more. Crack it just a little. There you go. Hold it over the bowl. Put your thumbs where the little crack is. Careful. Push and push in just a little bit, not a lot. Nope, nope. Here. Yeah, crack it just a little bit in the same spot. Look, stop, look, right here, that same spot. Do you have a dent? Okay, there you go. Now pull. Oh, you did it again. You know, and it's just something that takes a lot of practice, cracking the egg. But you know what, Dawson? You did not get any shell in here. So even though you made a mess, now you have to wash your hands again. Mommy does too, so we need to wash our hands. We are going to mix up these eggs really well, and then we'll add our other ingredients. So we're using an egg beater, even though this is a bowl for my mixer. You could use a whisk, you could use an egg beater if you have one of these, or just a fork, and mix them all together really well. And I'll spin this around just a little bit because we want to get all of that egg blended together really well. The egg is what's going to hold your recipe together. So it works kind of like a glue in the recipe. You almost fell off the stool.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, now that the eggs have been mixed in, what we're going to do next, let me see. All right, so now that the eggs are mixed together really well, we're gonna add in the pumpkin. So, yep. So get the pumpkin out of there, then make sure when you're buying this, you get just the plain pumpkin. You wouldn't want to get the pre-mixed pumpkin pie mix, which you can actually buy pre-done. You want to buy just the plain pumpkin mix so that way you can add your own ingredients and make it the way you like it. Okay, I'm going to get the rest of this out. All right, you're doing a really good job, Dawson.
I got all of it.
You got, well, look here. There's still some in here. So we're going to get all this pumpkin out of the can. It's a lot of pumpkin. You know who else likes pumpkin?
Dad.
I don't want to say.
Winston.
We don't want him to come over and try to steal it.
Do you want to steal our pumpkin?
Dawson.
Go and steal it.
So we're gonna add our pumpkin in, and then if you remember our sugar mixture with our spices. Okay, will you throw this in the garbage?
Wait, this is garbage?
Oh, I mean in the recycling bin. So we're going to mix this together here. I'm actually going to use my KitchenAid mixer to blend this together. It says you can fold it in by hand, but I like to make sure everything's just really mixed together well. So we're going to blend all of those together. Do you want to stir that a little bit?
Winston.
Stir that a little bit. Don't do that. It has raw egg in it.
How did you know I was doing it?
I have eyes everywhere. Don't. All right, so next we're gonna add a can of evaporated milk. I almost said evaporated.
Evaporated.
So but you have to shake it up first. So I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna get my can opener. We're gonna pour this in.
And then eat it.
And then we're going to, you know what? I don't know if we need the KitchenAid mixer today for this recipe. Now, if I have another recipe that I use whole milk instead. So then I definitely would want to use this. But I think for this one.
Oh, should I stop mixing?
Yep, mix it around.
Oh.
So we're gonna add the evaporated milk just a little bit at a time. It's going to be really runny. How's it smell?
Kind of smells like cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, it smells good, right? Does it smell better
it doesn't.
Does it smell better than what you smelled earlier?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. See, it's good mixed together. It's
I thought it smelled like it, but I didn't really get the proper smell.
You didn't get the proper smell.
Yeah.
Well, you took a big whiff of that. That was a lot of ginger at once, or not ginger. It was a clove.
Now it
was
kind
really
of
strong.
smells like orange juice.
No, it doesn't smell like orange juice. You're funny.
It smells like orange juice a little.
So we're just mixing this together, making sure all of our spices and ingredients are blended really well. If you want to whip this in your KitchenAid mixer or your regular mixer, go for it. But it's actually, with that milk added in, it is blended really well, but it is really soupy. And it's okay, so don't worry if whenever you mix it and you're like, what's going on? It is all right, because as it cooks in the oven, it will firm up and solidify. Remember, those eggs are going to be helping that happen. And then you have to, of course, let them cool. Now, I have my oven set already at 425 degrees. And if you watched the video earlier, we actually made the pie crust. So for the pie crust video, make sure you check that one out. But we're gonna just pour this right into our pie crust and put it in the oven. So we're gonna pour this pumpkin pie filling right into our pre-made crust. Go ahead, Dawson. And we're gonna fill this up. Keep going, keep going. Fill up our pie crust, keep going. And then, excellent.
Oh, does it like form bigger?
No, it will actually solidify in the oven. So we're gonna bake this.
Will the cooking make it go more above?
A little bit. We're going to bake this for 15 minutes at 425 and then reduce the temperature to 350 for an hour. All right, so our pie filling is in there. You have to be really careful putting that into the oven. We're gonna bake it at 425 for 15 minutes and then drop the temperature to 350 degrees for another 40 minutes. This is gonna cook for over an hour. Once it's done, we'll take it out of the oven and let it cool. You can either serve it warm, or we'll be actually serving it cold tomorrow with some Cool Whip. Do you like Cool Whip on your pumpkin pie?
Mm-hmm. Never tried Cool Whip.
So thanks again.
I think I did.
Yeah? Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the comments below, tell me, do you like pumpkin pie or not? I know some people aren't a fan, and there's others that just love pumpkin everything.
I can't smell it.
See you soon. Bye.